Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. So today we're back with our Wilder team. We are in chapter 31-31, so definitely already halfway through this chapter. Very, very cool to see. Looking at the heroic ship, we are almost ready to set sail on Raku. We want to go ahead and try to get him completely maxed out. We have him at legendary right now. We have to move him to legendary plus. We got to get him ascended so we can get the frame. We only have 19 more days and he will be completely gone out of the heroic ship. So looking right now, we do already have him at mythic, which is good. We have Pippa maxed out. We just got 9-piece furniture there for Kaz, which is very cool to see. We have Gorvo maxed out. We have Solus maxed out. We have Iran maxed out. Leica is close with the signature item. And of course, my favorite, Almas. I want to max Almas out. Ultimately hoping that we can get a rework on him and Kaz fairly quickly. So looking at the campaign, we're going to go ahead, we're going to push our 10 stages through here, and we're going to try to get into probably quite a bit more, maybe into chapter 32. So essentially we can start at chapter 32 doing that 10 stages at a time. Might make it a little bit easier, that way we're not going through stages being so overpowered. But right now let's go ahead and we'll get into the summons, hoping that we can pull a little bit of food again to go ahead and finish out these heroes. So we have 3 elite stones, which brings us Mahira. Very, very nice, guys. So we do get double Maulers there, but another copy of Mahira. These accounts have been really lucky when it comes to the summons that we've gotten. So we have picked up a lot of different heroes here as we look at our summons. In the wish list, still looking to finish out Kaz. Raku is still in there, Pippa's still in there, Gorvo and Respin to go ahead and look at our 5 stars. Most of the other heroes are completely maxed out, so we're going back to food. Once we build Pippa and Raku, get a couple more stars, it'll be right back to picking up just more food. We still used all of our select summons, so we do have 390 companion points. Hopefully we can pull an elite out of here, but ultimately we need the food for Raku, guys. So I'm hoping that we can get lucky with quite a few of our Wilder heroes in here. So no elites in that batch, but that's okay. Scrolls, we have 47 scrolls, plus we have 18,000 diamonds. We're going to go ahead and use the diamonds for the summons. We've already built Taylene on these accounts to Ascended, building out the twins as well, which will come very, very shortly. Once we continue maxing these out, we're going to focus on the Stargazer. And there's a copy of Gorvo, guys. Very nice. Trying to max him out to 5 stars. And back-to-back elite cards, we get another Mauler right there. We get a copy of Skarath. Triple. That's 1, 2, 3 in a row, guys, which is a copy of Thorin. Let's see if we can keep this one going. Boom. Couple more elite cards right there. And we are full. Let's see what we got. So it gave us a copy there of Thorin. So I believe that we'll max him out, guys. That gives Thorin 5 stars, which is good on these accounts. We have been using them for our dimensional heroes. Wilders, we just need a little bit more. And I think Cirrus, I don't think we've built, have we built Cirrus? Because I see him right there. Thought we, yep, we already do have max. I was going to say we can use that one for fodder. Right there, I thought we already had Cirrus built, which we do, which is good. All right, guys, couple more summons here. Let's swap out Thorin out of the wish list. We'll drop him out. Looking here, we have Baden, we have Kelthar. We already have Daemon in here. You know what? Let's go ahead and put in Baden. Baden has seen a lot of action lately when it came to the Chasmic Altar. Look at that, guys. Another elite right there, which is Cecilia. Very nice. Baden, again, has seen a little bit of play when it came to the Chasmic Altar. Same with Wukong. Wukong we've seen in a lot of those formations as well. So just another single there. Gives us a copy of Baden. There we go. We dropped him in to pull him, and we did. So a couple more rare cards there. All right, so we have 1 here on the table for our Wilders. Little bit more food, guys. Copy of Solus, which is nice. We have 1 pull here for the twins. as we continue to finish the voyages, we do get quite a few cards. No pull cards on that one, no copy of the twins, just some more resources. So those will all go to the bag. Let's see, can we get him finished, guys? I think we're still going to be short. We are still going to be short of having another fodder hero to go ahead and max him out. We still got 2 more weeks, a little over 2 more weeks, so we can definitely get him there. Let's look at the Oaken really quick. We have 25,000 Pokecoins. Still working on all of these Wilders. We got Kaz maxed out last time. So we'll swap Kaz out. And I think that is it, guys. So everybody else we have in our list as of right now. Everybody else is 9 of 9. So we'll keep our list. We're actually going to swap over here. As you can see, we have quite a few dimensional heroes. We're going to drop Ions in there just because we don't want any of the other Wilders. Essentially, adding the +1 furniture, so getting the heroes to a +1 furniture, I would much rather for progression go ahead and pull up, get Ions, Albedo, get a couple of these heroes built up so we can utilize them. Because essentially when we start getting into the 2 stages and 3 stages, we're not going to have enough Wilders to support the team. So we're going to have some of those dimensional heroes in here to fill in the slots that the Wilders cannot. First copy there for Almas. That is his fourth piece, guys. Still trying to finish out Almas. I want to see him with a massive, massive rework. It'd be very cool. So another mythic piece there. Gives us a piece for Pippa. Pippa's another hero that is close. And look at that, guys. Back-to-back furniture, which is another copy for Nemora. Which I think Nemora is pretty close to being maxed out with furniture as well. Another mythic piece, which gives us Nemora, another piece. If we randomly pull the duplicate furniture, I'm not really too concerned about that. But ultimately, I don't want to have the furniture go wasted. So there we go, guys. So Nemora is at 8 of 9 pieces of furniture. Almas adds another one there. Pippa adds another one. Very nice. So she is almost completely maxed out. I think we're a little bit shy. Let's see what we can recycle. There we go. So we got 18. We got 1 pull. There we go. A little bit more legendary, which means that we will get our red card on the table. And that one is saved for Nemora. So Nemora will actually be maxed out. That is her 9 of 9 furniture, guys. Completing her furniture set. There we go. So 9 of 9 for Nemora, which means we'll swap her out. We'll go ahead and we'll swap Albedo in here. So essentially, guys, like we were saying with these heroes, is once we get these heroes maxed out, so once we get our Wilders maxed out on here, we're actually going to go ahead and save the cards. That way, the next time we get a new Wilder, we have a bunch of cards already in reserve and a bunch of Pokecoins already in reserve that we can use to go ahead and build them. But right now, guys, that adds a couple more stars and adds a lot more furniture to the team overall. And we almost have all of them complete. A little bit more food. We'll get Raku up complete. And then, of course, we have Pippa we were working on with the signature item. There's her plus 29 and her plus 30. So once she uses the ability 2 times, she will no longer fail, which is awesome. And then, of course, we're going to build out Raku. He will be the next one in line to go ahead and build up this plus 30 signature item. Got a ton of these Wilders, guys, that are just being built like crazy. So they're up to this crit rating. Just need another event to give us some more chests, because that takes him to 28. So again, almost complete. Very, very nice. Super stoked to see the Wilders. So let's go ahead and we will get into the campaign 31-31. Let's go ahead and make some progression. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to push through here, but I super increase the speed, guys, because we have a lot of content to get through. So looking in here, we're going with our regular team comp. We're going with the Leica Eron combination. Works very, very well. Remember, Leica in here for a big debuff. You can run Tassie in this formation. Second team we're running, kind of interesting because it is Saurus and it has Sirius. Cirrus. So ultimately, we're relying on Respin, as you can see there, 21 million damage, ultimately doing a lot of damage. Rest of these are just going to be a very easy carry. With us being so over leveled, we wanted to get through 31 into 32 so we can start making a lot more progression in a faster manner. So hopefully we can just burn through here. We got about 30 stages to get through, which are going to go very, very quickly. As you can see, again, due to our level, some of them are taking just mere seconds, even the 2 stages. Cirrus, I'm very impressed with how well Cirrus is doing, just for the fact that not many players use him. The new artifact coming out, the Pauldrons, because he supercharges his hit points, allowing him to take a ton of damage. Gorvo, we're of course running in here because of his super strong crowd control ability. He has double stuns, one with the hammer, one with the shell jump. And look how much damage they're doing. But then again, like I said, with the amount of levels that we have on here, we needed to make a lot of progression, guys, and we need to make progression really, really fast, which is exactly what we're doing now. So if we can go through 30 stages today, maybe a day or two later, do another 30 stages, get caught up to see exactly what this team can do when it comes to the campaign, making sure that we can make progression probably into, I'm thinking at this level, probably at least 33, if not 34 chapters in 33, 34. Once we start getting to 3 teams at the end of this, I think it's going to be very, very difficult. Once we start getting into 4 teams, not 100% sure what we're going to do. We're going to have to get pretty creative with our dimensional heroes that we have, as well as these Celestials and the Hypogeans that we have built on here. Going to have to rework probably some of the Resonating Crystal to make sure that we have levels on a couple heroes, and ultimately just being able to make some very, very solid progression in here. So again, these stages, even with Solus in the bottom, having her max out does make a big difference because the Floral Spectre could live. That is one of my biggest pet peeves with her right now. You lose an insane amount of damage if they kill that Floral Spectre very, very quickly, which is usually about 90% of the time. They will one-shot the Floral Spectre. Even though it comes back as a specter of the flower, ultimately not doing as much damage, and it's only there for several seconds before it disappears. All right, guys, so we are just buzzing right through this, which is good to see that the Cirrus and Saurus combination doing its job. There's the stuns with Gorvo. And of course, Leica, we have the double attack with the debuff. And then, of course, we have Tassie for our double crowd control. Wilders are just off the chain strong. Then they add Raku in there. Then they add Respin in there. It just makes them that much stronger as a faction, guys. It is absolutely crazy with how many good heroes they have. Even early game, mid game, even going into late game, end game, a lot of these formations still work. Where on the other hand, we have the Light Bearers, which are not present in the end game at all. Even the late game, most of them have already dropped out at that point. So I would love to see some more Light Bearers, but I know we have another Graveborn coming tomorrow, which is very cool to see. So here we are, guys, 31-59. So we got one more level, and there we are, 31-60, guys. So we are going to 3 teams. So we're going to slow this down a bit. We're going to go ahead with the Eironn Leica combination. Absolutely love it. We have to make 3 solid teams, so we're going to have to use some of our dimensional heroes, and we're probably going to have to use some of our celestial heroes. Again, with the level deficiency, I'm not really too concerned about it. It's going to be relatively fast to get through here with pretty much anyone. But as we progress to the next chapter, remember, we are going to need 4 teams when we get to the next chapter. So it's going to increase the difficulty tenfold when we're running out of heroes. Again, we are not putting other faction in there, so all the other factions are banned from these accounts. So ultimately, it's going to be Dimensional, Celestials, and Hypogeans to fill in the slots, and we're going to have to spread out more of this Wilder team. So essentially, we have 3 here. We don't have Raku, so we're going to throw... who else do we have? We're going to have to go with the Twins. We're a little bit short again on heroes. Raku we could use if we had him built, or if we had him leveled up, honestly, in the Resonating Crystal. But this will still be really easy. It'll just take a little bit of time for Talene to get her magic going. And then, of course, Almas there throwing his giant rocks, guys. To conclude it for Chapter 31 is done into 32. getting all the faction counts at 32, at least 32. I'm going into 33. So Respin doing quite a bit of damage there. Tailene doing damage there. Guys, so that will do it. We'll go ahead. We'll collect up our loot. 31 is done. We'll move into chapter 32. I really think 33, 34 is where these teams need to be at. So we're going to go ahead and push them in a little bit. Let's go ahead and collect up our loot. There we go. So we get one chest out of there, and boom, there is more tier stones as well as amplifying emblems. We'll get some red chests out of here. We'll pick up some more of our faction cards, which will give us more wilders. And then, of course, the tier 3 stone. Very, very cool. Guys, so let me know in the comments what you guys think. Very cool to see the wilders in chapter 32. And as always, thank you guys for watching.